Goodness.
Okay, we live now. Oh, okay, Dalmain. I'm here for it.
Yes. Hello, Dame.
Yes, Dalmain in the
Yes.
comments.
Yes. So looking forward to this reunion. Actually, looking forward to the rest of the season, but looking forward to this reunion. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. We got some questions for you too, Dalmain. Since you here. Oh, after watching this review, hold on. Let me get my. Oh, is my phone right here? Yeah. We got some questions.
mm-hmm.
Was this the season finale or no?
I don't think
We got a
so.
couple more episodes, right?
I believe so. Dame, this episode 7 wasn't the season finale, was it? Yes, the girl Alicia is in
Hey,
the
Alicia Rocket.
building. Yes, welcome
Yes.
back. Oh, wasn't the season finale? Okay, cool. Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you for
All right.
everybody for
Well,
being here.
yes.
Party or not? Let me say pardon or I guess tardiness. Um, a little behind schedule, but it's been a rough day.
And it
It's
always.
Monday. It's Monday, but yes, thank you guys for being here. I
Mm-hmm.
guess I should just go ahead and say welcome to Key and Carrie, where we key.
Yes. And we carry.
I'm Troy.
I'm Damon.
Yes. Duh, because you can clearly see our names at the bottom of the screen. But for those who aren't really
Well,
familiar,
auditory, visual. Mm-hmm.
yeah, we give it all. We give it all. But yes, Marco is in the chat.
Hey,
Shout out to Marco
Marco.
Blaze. But
Yes.
yes, so for those who aren't familiar with the show, first of all, welcome. If you aren't familiar with us,
Mm-hmm.
we are Key and Carrie. We are a web-based, or let me say a web series based podcast. We review a lot of web series content, web shows,
Mm-hmm.
a couple of movies, couple of mainstream movies. But yeah, our heavy chunk of our content is web based or web series. So this
Yes.
review will be reviewing The Heights from official I Like Media, season 1,
Mm-hmm.
episode 7, Trauma. Um, like I put in my notes, this season, this franchise, this is it. I'm loving the grind. Like every episode is a cast member fucking working, and I just absolutely love it. It's kind of giving me season 5 of Chasing Dallas. You know how like every episode it was Ariel was working, or Trey was working, or Dior was doing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of giving that. Like this cast is working, and I love it. I put in my notes, no shade to anybody on the cast, no shade to I Like Media, but The Heights. This is Toddy's show. This is Toddy and Friends. This is Toddy and Company. No shade, because I absolutely adore Marco, but I could see
It's Toddy
Toddy
showing.
on
He don't
like
even know it.
right. It's Toddy's show. Like I could see Toddy on like Chasing. Every episode, Toddy is making a fucking move. Like it's an album, a
Mm-hmm.
music video, the premiere of like the short film that he did. But
Mm-hmm.
Toddy is
I
it.
like how
Like
he's given. I like how he's given his like. Damn, I'm all in the camera. I like how
well,
he's like
as long as your
explaining.
eyes ain't colored. Well, we're not gonna do that.
You know what?
We're not gonna do that.
Anyway,
You're right.
just got to be bashful and off it. But yeah, I like how he explains. I like how he explains his art.
hmm
When he was talking about the short film and like what that meant to him, and just talking about his music and just seeing like just the running themes, I guess, that's in his music. I really enjoyed it. Probably because
hmm
I identify with it. But yeah, I would say yeah, it's Tidy Show. He's I feel like he's pretty chill. Like I wouldn't say he's like the most like he doesn't have the biggest personality, but I feel like, that works on a show like Chasing, um, on one of the Chasing shows. So
hmm
yeah. But what
I
you
also
think of
put
this
that
episode as a whole?
I liked it. It was
Okay.
this episode like it was just fluid. Like
Mm-hmm.
I liked Marco. Not I'm sorry, not Marcos, but I did like Marco and Dalman coming to like some sort of conclusion resolution following their altercation. But I just liked this episode. It was
Mm-hmm.
light. I am starting to notice some things from a couple of cast members. who we'll just refer to as furniture. Um, you know, overall, I like
Laundry.
the episode. But yeah, I like the
Debris.
episode. It was fun. It was fun. What about you, co-host?
I liked the
Not
episode. I thought it
debris.
was,
Child.
we we got a little everything, a little drama, little
Mhm.
actual like work, seeing people work on things.
Mhm.
We got to see some things be resolved, which I'm always here
Mhm.
for. I'm always here
Mhm.
for a resolve. Um, but yeah, it was an interesting episode, I will say. I do feel like sometimes it feels like they're acting, like when they say certain things. I don't know if they're reacting, like if they're reenacting things that actually happen, or if
Mhm.
that's just how they're coming off on camera. But sometimes someone will, like, some people will like say things and then it'll be like, hmm, this is giving this is giving straight to DVD tease, no shade. But like, but no, like, but in all, like, I think it's a well-rounded show. I do kind of want more confessionals, maybe, just like to get into like the head of like the cast members and like what they're thinking at that moment. Um, but yeah, I mean, we got to fight, we got to resolve,
Mhm.
um we got some work. So yeah, it was altogether, it was a pretty decent episode.
I agree. Also, put that I love the intro song. I'm not sure who the artist is. The beat, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Chilling.
Oh yeah, yeah, I like
It's a
that.
bop. I'm not sure who
Yeah.
did the intro. I love the intro. Also put that I love the styling of the cast. Like this cast dresses no
Hmm.
matter where the fuck they go. Confessionals,
Right.
bars, like this cast dresses down. Um but yeah. Uh I'm
Marco Bliss is
sorry, not
who does
me.
that? Who's who does that? I bet I know who. Well,
Man. Yes. But I'm so sorry
well,
because this isn't just I guess it just isn't a regular review. We actually have a guest
mhm.
for you guys. So
Yes. Let me
I guess
actually
drum roll. But yes, Mr. Marco
uh
Blaze himself is the special guest for this interview, this episode. So my bad for not mentioning that when I opened this episode of the show. But yeah.
my bad for not sending the link
Oh, I sent it.
beforehand, but oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, my fault. I
Cool.
meant to tell you that Mondays.
Oh no, you
Mondays.
handled it.
Like, girl, if you don't get the fuck out my face,
Dealing with
deep cut.
coworkers, I swear. But, but do you want to like just go ahead and get into it, like talk about the episode, like yeah, do
Okay.
you want to just like lead us through?
Hmm. I said, well, episode 7, trauma resumes with the break bar. I called it the break bar brawl. Bronson is messy as fuck.
Mhm.
Apparently, Dalmain wasn't invited. He invited Dalmain, which led to the altercation with Dalmain and
Mhm.
Marco. And they had the nerve to kick Marco out. Like, you got me so fucked up.
That's what I noticed. I was like, "Whoa!" So you orchestrated all this shit and then
Mm-hmm.
kicked him out? Like it was so systematic. I honestly, I have to
Mm-hmm.
respect it because it was so like I mean, I don't really like what is it, Beverly Hills, Hamptons. I don't really care for him, but like
Well, Marco said it's not in
that was
Hamptons.
smooth.
So.
Oh well, Hampton adjacent. I feel like I feel like it was systematic. Like but I was here for it. Like it was, you know. Oh, but speak of the devil, let me
Yes.
what's up,
What's up,
Marco?
Marco?
Am I in the chat right now? Am I on? Am I live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I wasn't ready yet. I'm trying to fix my camera. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. You see, now my lights are not even working. So looks like I'm not gonna have oh shit. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh, take your
I'm
time.
sorry, you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
is
I didn't
You want me to
expect you guys
remove you
put me
and
in
then
this
bring you
video
back?
so quick. Huh?
Oh,
I'll just stand over here.
here. You want me to remove you and then I can bring you back?
Yeah, I will. My light isn't working, so I'm not gonna be able to fix that. But I think I pretty much got this because I wanted to have it like this because before I was having it the other way, and I don't know. I think it's fine. Am I okay? Am I okay like this?
Yeah, you fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you good right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is that the infamous unit for this last episode?
Oh yes. Yes, yes,
Yes.
Okay.
it is.
Yes.
I had okay.
That's crazy
He
because we
didn't,
were just discussing like the altercation with Dalmain.
I know. Oh
That
my God.
whole setup. So I kind of wanted to ask. I'm sorry to cut you off, Damon, but I just had to ask. Like,
No, you're good.
so y'all are hanging out. What was your reaction when you saw like Dalmain? Was it like, were you gonna like brush him off, or did you know that it was gonna get physical like when he arrived?
So, well, when I saw him, first of all, I was very surprised because I was told that he wasn't going to be there. That's why I
Mhm.
had my pictures and everything because he wasn't supposed to be there. It was supposed to be just like a funny thing that I was going to do without him even knowing that it happened. So, yeah, I was very surprised that he was there. And I think we even saw that. Like, that was my literal reaction when I saw him come in. Then I guess I thought he was gonna start some shit, but I wasn't sure he was actually gonna take it there. And I don't think maybe he planned to either. I think maybe that changed when he saw me, hitting the picture and everything. But I don't know. He definitely wanted to start some shit because even from when he walked in, I felt like he was kind of had this funny energy. But I just tried to stay away, don't engage, walk around, don't play into it. And
I feel like that's what set him off for some reason. Like the
probably
pictures.
because yeah, I think he definitely wanted more of a rise out of me than I was giving. And then I think when he knew that I was doing the pictures, that was like his moment, like, oh yeah, let me go try and fuck shit up now. Which I don't know what his deal is because he threw the drinks at me. He'd been yelling at me. He got physical with me at the break bar. So he just, I don't know. He just has issues, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not gonna lie. I live for the unit, and I love when
The
it's on
unit.
their
I love how
head.
you call it the
But-
unit. I love that.
But when he snatched it off, like your reaction was so funny. Like I just feel like as soon as it came off, you were just like, "No, this bitch didn't." Like I
Yeah.
feel like you were about to square up right then and there. Like, and then you
Well,
already
I
had the
did.
bat. I was like, "Oh, damn." I was like, "Oh,
I wasn't
like,
gonna-
bat."
I had the bat, but and people, it's so funny because people always say, like, you had the bat, like, why didn't you just pop him? And I'm not really a violent person at all. I don't want fights. I don't want problems. And like, I don't know if I said this to you guys, but I don't fight. I call the cops. Like, do not try to fight me. Like, I will not fuck with that. So I'm definitely not a fighter. But for the one time, I guess he got it out of me. But I had the bat. I could have fucked him up, but I wasn't gonna do that. Like, I'm not trying to really hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So
you should have tapped them shins just a little bit.
Maybe that would be a good idea.
Just a little bit, you know.
Just a little bit. It might have been cool just a little bit.
Yeah, just tap his kneecap. Tap his reflex. Shake his
Just
reflex.
a little bit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
I could have, but at the end of the day, like, I still, pushed him. I still, gave a little energy to it. But I just
You defended yourself.
Huh?
I said you defended yourself. Like you didn't just like sit
myself.
there while he, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, because when it gets to that
Well,
point where you're ripping off my wig, and he pushed me. He pushed me and then ripped off my wig. So at that point, it's like, okay, now we're not playing games anymore. So yeah, I just had to. I pushed him back a little bit, and then he started, and then he got held down, and I got held down, and I threw a bat and a crowbar, and of
Goodness.
course, Xavier didn't even do shit to do anything about it. He just like walked away, Miss Prima Donna. So,
did you watch the
obviously,
episode, Marco?
which one?
Did you watch the episode? This episode that
Of
just passed, like the 7th.
of
Oh, you
course I
did?
did. What do you think? Yes.
Oh no, I don't know, because some people are like, oh, I don't watch it like when it comes out, like because I lived it, I guess. So I was just wondering, like,
Oh.
if you would watched it. But
Oh no.
there was a part
I'm gonna
where
watch every time because I need to double and triple check, what the narratives are, and also we actually just
right.
had the reunion. We just filmed the reunion. Was it yesterday? It feels like already forever ago. It was crazy. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I actually rewatched like all the episodes before the reunion, and I was taking notes because I had a lot of things to talk about and address. So I do keep up on it because I want to know what they're choosing to show and what they're not choosing to show. And sometimes it's
Right.
good thing that I catch it, because sometimes I feel like they kind of fuck it up for me. Like what happened when I forgot what episode it was. It's called "Do We Have a Problem?" And I was like, yes, we have a fucking problem, because shit wasn't looking the way I thought it should look. So I always watch, always.
Well, that's good.
So
Yeah, because I know I would want people to know like what, like I would want to know how I was shown, but like I know some people would be like, oh, like I guess it's cringy to like look at themselves, so like
mhm.
they
Mm-hmm.
decide not to watch. But there was just this funny moment before you go, Troy, when I guess like y'all were fighting and Xavier just threw the he threw the bat in the air like fuck it, like whatever, like I'm over this. But just the way he threw it in the air and let it hit the ground was so funny. Like
Yeah.
I want to make that a gift because it was my move. My move
I
every
mean, maybe
Monday.
it was
Like,
funny to you, but I thought it was kind of like, wow, like you're really not gonna do anything in this situation. Like I thought,
so you
but
thought he
that
should
just
have had your
shows
back.
like huh?
You thought he should have had your back.
Yeah,
Like
I
Xavier,
definitely
you
thought
thought
he should
Xavier
have
should
my
have.
back, especially since he was doing the
Okay.
same crime that I was doing. We were both guilty of the same crime, and we're close. And this guy is like literally assaulting me, and you know, you have nothing to say about that, nothing to do about that. You're literally just gonna, oh well, whatever, let them fight it out. Like, fuck you. This is why, me and Xavier are definitely not on talking terms anymore, but he is really not a cool guy. He is really
I was gonna
batshit fucking
say,
crazy,
cause
insane. Huh?
oh, I was just gonna say because like even in the episode, like y'all weren't cool because he was laughing about or he was, I guess throwing shade at the fact that your footage got deleted. So like even, in that episode y'all weren't cool. So it was interesting how you said that y'all got close. So I was
Wait,
wondering maybe did
which
something happen behind the scenes or
Yeah, because I mean, we were close, but we weren't like, that close. But we were still close enough where I felt like he should have stuck up for me. And sometimes when you're close with people, like you feel like you could talk to them some type of way, because it's like I'm always yelling at my siblings, even though I love them. So sometimes, we do talk to each other crazy, but we were friends. Um, Now we'll still talk to each other crazy, and we're not friends. So it is what it is. But I mean, I don't want any I don't want to project any ill will towards him. But he really, especially at the reunion, he really tried me. But if we're just gonna talk about this episode, I don't know exactly what
how
part
did
you're
you
talking. I think I missed that part. Maybe I was mad about something and I wasn't paying attention.
well
But when he was,
because I know y'all were going I was just gonna say I know y'all were going back and forth about the video, and so I guess that
Mhm,
I guess that didn't end well, obviously because y'all were kind of bickering at each other. And then once
mhm.
I guess it came out that the footage got corrupted, he was in the confessional like you know, or maybe he
Karma.
was talking to someone else. And he was like, yeah, it's karma because the footage got corrupted. So I was like, oh, I guess they're not
Mhm.
if if he's laughing about your shit getting corrupted. So
Yeah, he's
Trey, did you
just
have something
not.
to say?
I was just gonna somebody mentioned cringe, something being cringe, and I just wanted to mention the part of the fight that I found the cringiest. Now that got too escalated in there. And I was like, okay, Auntie. Okay, Miss
said,
Ma'am. Okay, Principal. Like, and
Catwoman
you
was
yelling at the
mad.
wrong person. Right? Catwoman was pissed. And she was yelling at the wrong person. Because I'm like, your homegirl invited Dalmain. That's who you should be giving this energy to.
You know what?
Like,
Right.
that part sent me.
Every time I feel like he does something, I think it's so funny. Because I want to reference what just happened in the reunion, but I can't. It's so funny. Like,
how did you feel?
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh no, you
so
okay,
so basically, I think Marcus feels like I have this, alter ego or whatever when I'm on camera and like I act different. But I think it's very obvious with these cringe moments of the way he is on camera. Like, what is going on out here at the Halloween party? And and what you're talking about now with the break bar, like that got way too escalated in there. Just like these things where even though it's not even scripted, like these things are happening, but the way that he is on camera comes off like very theater, and I think it comes off as like inauthentic. So I don't know, that's just, I guess,
honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like when two students get into a fight and the student and the teacher is outside, like, yelling at them. Like,
yes,
I was like, oh,
it's giving grade school
like,
teacher. Yes, like elementary school teacher.
Like,
that's
I was
exactly
like, relax,
what
Marcus.
it looks like.
Yeah.
How
did you feel when oh my God. How did you feel when Hamptons, the one that lives in the Hamptons, how did you feel when he came up to you, like trying to like basically like kind of like, I don't know, I guess chest bump you to leave? I don't know what he was about to do, but he was like moving closer towards you, like you better leave.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
he tried
why
to
he gotta
grab
leave?
me. He tried to move me physically. Like kind of drag me, or like I don't know what he was trying to do, but I was like, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Right.
Because
like,
I just got into it.
I mean,
my blood was already pumping, so I could have gotten into it again if I needed to. But
yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, I'm like, honestly, if you would have popped him, I would have been like, hey, you ran away. Like, he just like got done fighting this one person. Like, and just the fact that and I think it was also the fact that like he had orchestrated the whole thing. So for him to like set you up and then be like trying to push you out, like,
exactly,
what's y'all beef?
Because
that's the real beef for me.
Like, I mean, they think that I really caused the problem by bringing the pictures. They feel like because I brought the pictures, that really caused the problem.
I mean, if we're being honest, you did antagonize him. Now, he ain't had no right to put his hands on you, but you bringing the pictures, I can see how that escalated the situation. But it didn't need to transition into that.
Dalmain wasn't supposed to be there,
right? So
that
like
is
my
true,
view
but
it's just that.
But I feel like it was concerning him though. It's not like it was like a picture of his friend and then like he attacked you because it was his friend. Like, it was him. So like, even if he wasn't supposed to be there, like you putting the pictures up is kind of antagonistic for me. Now, again,
well, at the end of the day, it would only be antagonistic if I did it in front of him. But I made sure to do it when he was not even around. He was having a drink at the bar and they were kikiing over there, and me and Xavier were breaking shit. So we decided to do that when we knew he wasn't there, because we had planned to do that from the beginning when we knew he wasn't coming. So we did that. It was really Bronson, I feel like, who brought him in. Oh, look what's going on over here. Like, look, he really kind of made it go off when it didn't have to be all that. We could have been done and thrown the papers away by the time, in a couple minutes or whatever it was, without him ever knowing, and then it would have been funny watching the season back. Oh, you guys did that without me knowing, but no, Bronson had to be a little messy queen and pull Dalmain over and say, "Oh, look at what they're doing." I call him Dalmain not Dalmain, Bronson the snitch. That's who he is. So that's my new name for him because of that.
Ooh.
That's the
Snitch
snitch.
as
I
snitch.
mean,
The snitch.
I'm dead. Not the snitch. Well, I mean,
That is a snitch. Is that not a snitch?
I mean, it was definitely very messy. Like before you got on, I said like I gotta admire the setup because he was like, "I'm gonna make this happen," and it happened. But yeah, it was super messy. I mean, and the fact that nobody was like, "Didn't you tell him that?" Like nobody put the pieces together. I guess because they were, it was the fight had just happened, so people were too concerned with that. But yeah, I was like, damn, he who Hampton coming for next? Like who he gonna frame next?
And wait, but I don't even think we should call him Hampton anymore because his house is not really in the Hamptons, right?
Ooh.
Child, and I was proud of this.
Did you see that? Did you see that on the show when I called him out?
But I did. I did. But
you didn't want to go with that. You didn't want to bring it up. Oh.
Well, I mean,
you should have done.
Listen, we just don't want to be hitting with any more cease and desist. We just don't want any more cease and desist.
This is all alleged.
Yeah, so
in the Hamptons, okay.
We don't want any more cease and desist.
Yes. And I just want to take a minute to shout out everybody in the chat. Hey Toddy, hey Ebby Review. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes, the girl. Thundercat is back in the building.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I saw his house, I was like, this ain't giving me Hamptons. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, it's giving like Hamptons adjacent, which is fine because I'm sure that rent is probably high too. But
it's very adjacent, over and over adjacent, like not miles away.
Listen, I'm no realtor, but just looking at the house, I was like, that house ain't in the Hamptons. I was like, it's not in the Hamptons. Like, there's no way.
You said
I was like,
ooh.
There's nice, like really nice big mansions and stuff in the Hamptons, but there's also like regular houses too in the Hamptons. Like it's not all big and everything. Yeah, you could cop it would be still expensive for something small where you could get something much better for the money somewhere else, but it's still the Hamptons. It's just, they do have smaller homes and you can get Airbnbs on them. A lot of people just have them as investment properties instead of their main homes or second homes, but they do exist.
Okay, yes, educate me about the New York State housing market. Okay, so I mean, it's a twist because I just assumed that it wasn't in the Hamptons because of the house, but apparently it turned out not to be in the Hamptons. But they still have houses like that. But
I think it's in wine country. His house is in the wine country, but it's not in like Hamptons, Long Island. I think that I've seen there's lots of wineries around where he is, but it's not really, Hamptons. Not even East Hampton, West Hampton, South Hampton, no Hampton.
So, did he rent the bar? Did Marcus rent the bar? Because he kicked you out like he owned it. I'm like, wait, let me look outside and see whether he owns this bar. Like, I didn't know you could just kick people out of public places. But if he rented the bar, then I understand. If he rented the space, but he was like, "You gotta go."
Well, it was his event, so it was his event technically. So he was, calling the shots. I respect that, if you feel like you need to kick me out because of whatever, but let's just keep it all the way 1,000. Like, if you're gonna keep me out. When I didn't even start these issues, like you have to kick us both out at the same time. You cannot just, and that's why I was so shocked, and that's why I was really so upset, is that it made me like he was saying like I'm the problem, so you have to go, you know. And that's really
And
what
see,
made me most upset.
That's where I think that's where I see the whole like picture thing as kind of like antagonizing Dalman, because like you said, he wasn't meant to be there. So like obviously no harm, no foul, because he wouldn't have been there. But since he was there, I think they kind of looked at you as like lighting the match, because if you didn't do that, like y'all probably would have gotten to an argument, but I don't think it would have like escalated as quickly.
Yeah,
But I think y'all
Dalman
both should have
came
left.
there to start a problem. Whether I had any, he came there to start a problem. It doesn't matter what I would have done. It doesn't matter what I would have said.
What did he say to
Okay.
you? Did he say
He
anything
was
to you?
even
Because like
before
they
the
didn't
picture.
show.
I think, was it before the pictures? I don't know if he was like basically getting in my face before he saw the pictures. I have to watch the episode again. But
because we just show you, they just show like you putting the pictures up, and like, you know, and then like they show Bronson telling him about what happened, and then him going and like confronting you about it. So I was wondering if anything had happened before that where, you know, y'all had some words or something and it wasn't shown.
Nothing really too hype. I mean, we were kind of like petty a little bit, or you know, he might have said a couple things, and I was really just ignoring him. That's why when he came, I was walking all around, using up the space, taking up space, because I wanted to make him understand that, you know, I know you're here to be petty. I know you're here to piss me off. I'm going to walk around and command this space as if you're not even here. I'm walking right by you and I'm not even acknowledging you. And I said something, he thought I was talking to him. No, I'm not talking to you. So that's what it was trying to, that's what I was trying to get.
Okay. Ebby wanted to know, where did the pictures come from? You go to Costco before you got to the bar, or?
Well, on Long Island, so I'm from Long Island, so we have Staples.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Marco. The chat is wild right now. Ebby said it's giving the scheme set up by Todd. Why Todd did say who Todd? Todd from The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Candy's husband. Todd Tucker. I think that's his last name. Goodness, not you, Toddy. I'm sorry, Marco, but the chat is just crazy. But I'm
I see. Yeah. I'm looking at it at the same time, but I have it on like another screen here. Yeah. Basically, fuck. What was the question? I'm sorry. What were we just saying?
I wanted to know, like, where did the idea? Like, did you just say, like, I'm gonna just bring these and put them up?
I thought it would be cute. No, I thought it would be fun because, first of all, as I said, I did not know that he was going to be there. And so I thought it would be just a fun thing to do because of everything that happened at the Halloween party. We were supposed to get our energy out. I thought it would be funny. I thought everybody would be laughing along with me. I thought, oh, ha, ha, like we're, you know, hitting Dalman's face because he's such a problem. So I printed out the pictures, and since I'm from Long Island, I mean, we have Costco, but I'm not about to drive like 25 minutes to do that. But I had a Staples right by my house. So I went to Staples and I just printed out a couple pictures. Did I go to Staples or did I go to the library? I don't remember. I think I went to Staples. But anyway, I just
Staples coming through.
Yes.
It's always a Staples, I swear.
I went to like a video.
The messiest of the office places.
Huh?
I said the messiest of the office stores. Yes. Staples.
Yes.
I concur.
Staples. But I found the picture off a video that he had posted, and I made sure to find like, you know, shots where he was not looking too good, and I screenshotted them and I printed those out. So that's how I got the pictures.
Oh my God. Real Regina George shit. I'm here for it though. Like, remember she like printed off that burn book and like
yes.
Oh yeah.
She like put it everywhere. Like if this
Call me
wasn't live,
Regina George.
But you know. But so when did you decide to leave? Like were you just kind of like, I'm over this, like, or because I would have just been like, I ain't going nowhere. Like we just gonna be
no. They
were
basically, you know, they asked me to leave several times. I tried to stand my ground and be like, I just bought this drink. Why would I leave if I just bought this drink? I'm gonna have my drink. And they were like, no, we'll pay for the drink and you can go. So they really just wanted me to go, and I was like, you know what? Okay, fuck you, and your moms, and everybody, and goodbye. So that's how I left.
When Bronson gave you the your stuff, and he was like, because you're like, don't throw it at me, and he was like, oh well, I mean I won't, but basically saying like I should because like you said fuck you, and you're like, thanks, fuck you, I'm out. Like it was like, oh, okay, it was very like. It was very like, I'm gonna see you at the next taper, right? Okay, cool. All right, fuck you. I'm out. Like,
yeah, because really, like,
oh my
they
God.
all try to play me on this show since the beginning of the show. They all try to play me. They're all spreading rumors about me, saying things about me to each other, and they're all guilty of it. I think all except for Toddy. Everybody except for Toddy is guilty. Maybe not Marcus, but Dalmain, Xavier, they're all trying me. And yeah, I didn't like a couple of the confessionals that, you know, other castmates get. Like Marcus, I think he said a couple things that I don't like. And I don't think Toddy ever said anything. Me and Toddy are really cool. But I also said some things in my confessionals that they wouldn't like, you know, so
I feel like everybody says something that's gonna piss somebody off. Like it's all like the light shade, I guess, that people get like upset about.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like
yeah,
it's
but,
in every show and every confessional. So
excuse me.
Yeah, I think the only difference though is that they really do the most, you know, targeting. I feel like I'm a little bit of a target, you know. And I guess, you know, it is what it is, but I prefer if it wasn't that way.
That's real. Okay. Well, every review, shout out to every review, check out her channel. Says, so what is the beginning of the beef with Dalmain? Was it really about you not going to his brunch? I feel like we well, I was just gonna say, like, they kind of shed light on it in this episode. I guess when you guys talked, when he had on that red coat, like he was in Scandal or something. But when y'all were like talking outside, I feel like, you know, we kind of got to the bulk of it. So I'll just kind of add a question on to that. I guess okay, so I would say, like, do you feel like the tension came from the fact that like he kind of hurt your feelings in the way that he was giving you criticism? Do you think that kind of built up the animosity and that's what led to like y'all really not liking each other?
Okay. So
because we see in the we see when y'all are talking, like, you know, we find out that he's been giving you it. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can see you. You can hear me? You can see me? Okay, sorry. I just got a call, so everything went dark. Sorry about that.
Oh no. But I was gonna say, we see like when like you guys were talking that he like gives you advice and like you kind of expressed like that the criticism was kind of like, I guess you were kind of feeling away just by the way he was giving you the criticism. It was a little too harsh. So I was wondering if that contributed to like why y'all fell out.
That contributed to me not being cool with him, but him not being cool with me. I think the brunch really just threw him off and like turned him off towards me. But I don't know. I don't really know why he chose to behave the way he behaved, but I really tried to be cool. Around every corner, every other episode, I'm trying to be cool with him, talking to him outside, what's it called? Outside at the Halloween party, talking to him outside of Toddy's release party. Just there's so many times where I tried to just, you know, make up with him. And he just constantly is doing something to mess up our relationship to the point where like it could probably never be fixed. I respect his opinion because sometimes when he explains things, like when we talk on the phone before, and he'll give me advice about certain things or my career or what to say or what to do in certain situations or how, you know, I should make this type of beat or that type of beat. And I respected his opinion because it was very honest and it was very no bullshit. And I liked having conversations about it. But then sometimes I think he would see how responsive I was. Like um he would see how I was so open, and I'm a good listener. So when people are trying to explain things to me, like, I'll really get it, and it kind of just makes them start to talk more and more and more. That's why everybody tells me all their secrets. It's so crazy. But anyway, basically, I think he just started to go into further detail, and it became disrespectful, you know, and it became from like constructive criticism to just brutal criticism to now you're just being plain disrespectful. You know, you're saying basically out of every part of the song, the beat, the lyrics, the rap, the flow, the singing, all of it, you know, why don't we get somebody else to do those things, or it's just bad, or redo it or start from scratch or whatever it is, to the point where it's like, okay, so what did you like? So what's the good part? Like, what you're basic. And it just got to a point where it was like he would say things and it was just mean. It wasn't constructive. It was just, you know, and I was like, really, like, why am I even talking to you anymore? So, but that was more on my end.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, Marco, because it just took me back to the first episode of this season where you went to Bronson's house, and I guess Dalmain was supposed to meet you guys. And you guys were going to like have drinks or whatever, but you caught him and he didn't show up or whatever, and he just spazzed on you. And I was like, well, where the fuck did that come from? Like, so was there did you guys have like any like sort of disagreement before that conversation, or was there any hostility between you guys, like at the time of that conversation, or like what was going on that had him so? I know that you missed the brunch, but I was like,
I really think it's just the brunch.
Really?
Because apparently, like, he just felt like I should have told him, because I apparently made him lose out on money because I didn't. So that's what it is.
There was money.
I was gonna say that.
Okay.
Apparently he had, you know, reserved seating and it was like pay per plate or whatever.
Okay.
So
I knew it was money involved.
Right.
Yeah. Like I knew y'all wouldn't get money together or nothing like that, but I knew that there was money involved. Like I knew, like, because when you said brunch, I'm like, oh, it must have been one of those like reservations, like you gotta like pay for a seat or whatever. But I don't know.
I think that's what it was, because I really didn't do anything to him.
He was very upset. And I was just like, oh,
I mean,
that just came out of nowhere. But that it's unfortunate, but the scene is I think your response, you and Bronson's reaction to Dalmain just
I'm sorry. Charlie said I paid for my brain.
Oh,
let them know. Let them know.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at
Marco.
I believe you're fake and throw stone and hide your hands. Who the fuck is Mad Kid?
Oh, do you want to address that? Are you trying to address me? No, I'm just playing. Do you wanna
Marco, I believe
that?
you're fake and throw stones and hide your hands.
From Mad
How? I don't know even what you're talking about.
This might be Bronson.
Mad Kid, you want to let us know what stone he threw?
Yeah, if you're talking about some dumb pictures, then if that's all you have to say, then that's just dumb. Like, to base a whole thing about my personality off of that and call me fake because of that, like, bitch, you're dumb, and you can just fucking go and shut up, because that just makes no sense. If you've been watching this show, then you can see how literally practically every member of this cast has bullied me, and it's basically me against everybody else. So, you know, for me to be fake, it's like, how can I be fake when I'm already in that position? It just doesn't make sense. So, you know, make it make sense, Mr. fucking Mad fucking Kid. You mad dumb. That's what you are. So, bye.
I can't. I'm mad dumb. But I say all that to say, or I'm glad that you guys were able to like come to an understanding though. Like y'all may not be good now, I don't know, but it was good that y'all were able to, stand there, talk. Nobody really raised their voice. Y'all literally just
Right,
kind of,
right.
from what I remember, but like y'all, it got real civil. So
Well, there was a whole part.
now if
There was a whole part
oh,
that wasn't shown, where literally
Oh.
like people on the street were stopped and they were watching us because it was that entertaining. I don't know why they they didn't put it in, but
Oh.
literally we had an audience on the street, where I was literally going in on him about, you did this, you did that. How do you expect to be cool when you did this? And the drink and the yelling and the break bar and all, and like I just made him look so dumb. And that they didn't put it in, but I was like, and you're not gonna apologize. So he had, I guess he ended up apologizing, but he didn't end up apologizing for everything. Like I think he only apologized for, he was like, sorry for throwing the drink. And then it basically cuts off, but I'm about to say, and what about the yelling and then this and then that? And he like basically didn't want to apologize. So we were kind of cool, but we were not cool because it was like a half apology and it wasn't about everything that he did. So but that gets addressed,
Okay.
that gets addressed at the reunion. So make sure you tune in. I think it comes out next week. Not this week, not this Thursday.
Okay.
I think next Thursday. And that's gonna be so crazy, you guys. So crazy. And,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Just to talk about just to touch on some things, Tidy's EP release party. Love the fur that you showed up in.
Yes, I swear I was just about to bring
great.
that up. It's crazy
Yeah, I loved
because
it.
the first time we interviewed you, you said you wish you were more conscious about always looking good on the camera. And I put like this episode, you turned out some looks, the confessional look with the scarf, the wig, the jewelry, the claws, the necklaces. I was like, come through, Marco. I was fucking feeling it. And then the EP release with the fedora with the fur in the back, the wig, the fur. I was like, come the fuck through, Marco. I was like, yes, here for it.
Thank you. Thank you. I tried. Towards the end, I think I tried, but still, I look back at like the pilot episode and I'm like, oh my God. What was I doing?
Well, it's like a work in progress though. I think especially once you see yourself on camera like that, you start to like oh, this color looks better on me, or So
yes.
But yeah, shout out to you for turning those looks.
Thank you. I really appreciate that because I was doubting myself for a minute and I was like, are people gonna like this? Do I look good? I was kind of like, maybe it looks too like, because what people tell me is that I look like a walking thrift store, and that it looks very like secondhand, very thrifted, and which I'm not gonna lie, I do get some shit from the thrift store because why would I not do that?
We all do, like, right?
Yeah. So people trying to clown me for that.
Fashion is a big part of fashion is just like experimenting. Like,
right.
It's like, I don't give a fuck what you think about my outfit. Like, you never know. You put on an outfit and you could walk past like a fashion designer and just like that, or a stylist, or you got a job just like that, just because you decided to experiment with your clothing. But you turned out looks this fucking episode, and I was like, you better walk in that goddamn fur and those badass boots to that EP release. But I did want to say that shout out to Toddy for the EP release party. I absolutely loved it. I love Toddy's hustle, his grind. He's like got tunnel vision. Like he sees like something and he's just focused on that. So shout out to Toddy. I also kind of thought it was funny that while Marco and Darmaine were outside kind of talking through their issues, the camera kind of cut back to Toddy and his friends like taking shots. So shout out to the cameraman for like, let's go back and see what's going on in here. Like, where did you release? Like, true.
I caught the part where he was like, because he told
hold on. Wait, you guys.
Okay. So
my phone is like literally about to die. I think I'm on like 1% right now, so I have to run to my car and get the charger. Super quick.
Okay.
So you're not running in those boots, are you? Ran to get those sunglasses.
Put on those boots.
ooze. I said, go ahead,
I can
Marco.
repeat what
Yes.
last week. So
Oh, we can't hear him. Okay, we'll remove him for right now
But I'm back.
Okay.
and bring you back. We'll bring you back.
Okay.
But
Yes,
but
Toddy said, wish
yeah,
y'all got to see the actual party more. I agree. Like, I really wish you got
yes,
to
yeah,
see like more of you enjoying like, you know, your party, your friends. But I thought that it was hilarious that
hmm
they were talking, and then the next scene was like Toddy and his friends taking shots. Like, fuck what they got going
right.
on outside. Like, let's get back in here and like. But that shit was so funny to me.
Oh my
But
god. Then I noticed that
I'm sorry.
when he was talking to Dalmain, when he invited Dalmain, and then when Dalmain found out that Marco was coming, he was like, "Oh, you want something to happen at your party? Like, didn't you know we just got into it?" And Toddy was like, "You guys aren't gonna get into it. You're gonna talk to each other." And I was like, "Well, damn, okay." I said, "Okay, well, damn." It was just the way he said it was like, "Y'all not gonna get into it." I'm like, "What you gonna?" It was scaring me. Like, what you gonna do if they don't get into it? Like, or if they don't
gonna pull out that
they
blam
don't
if they start
find
acting
out.
a fool. That's what was gonna happen.
Right. Like, well, damn, okay. Damn,
yeah,
Shawnee. Like,
yeah, but it was really cool
but
to see Marco and I guess Dalmain somewhat make like amends
mhm.
at the EP release. Absolutely don't play with me. Yes.
Yes. But yeah, the final scene, Dalmain and his friend. I thought this was really interesting because let me see if I can add Marco back.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
You good.
I'm back.
Yes.
Wait, can you okay, I can hear you. Okay, cool. But yeah, have you ever thought about collabing with have you collabed with Toddy yet? And if you haven't, have you thought about collabing with him?
So we do have a collaboration in the works. We
Okay.
really started talking about it this season, but we really want to table the project for season 2. So that's going to be probably coming season 2, where you're going to see us actually record it. Actually, we're going to try to get in the studio together. So yeah.
Cool.
We
Okay.
will
I'm
see that.
excited
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's going to be we're going to use that beat that he liked, and that when we were at the bar and we were talking and I was showing him beats.
Oh.
So the beat that he picked,
Yes.
that's the beat that we're going to use. So very exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited to see y'all collab because I feel like y'all both like, I don't know. It seems like y'all both get along, and you know, y'all both seem really creative. So I want to see like what comes from that.
Well, you will
Method,
see us.
oh,
I'm sorry.
I
it's
was
not
just
that we
about to
don't. I don't
say.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say not to cut you off, Marco. I mean, I don't dislike anybody. I like them all, you know. But I'm just, you know, I guess
I actually like
the
Dalmain.
best in this episode. I like Dalmain. Yeah.
I think Dalmain is very entertaining.
Trey, what did you say? You said it off air. You said something about at the Halloween party. Somebody said something. He was like, "Aren't you just a fake ass?" But the way he said it was so.
What are you talking about?
I want to add the clip.
At the Halloween party, Dalmain and Xavier, I guess, was discussing Dalmain's past with Xavier's boyfriend. So Xavier brought it up in front of you and Marcus, and I guess Dalmain took offense. It was like, "Well, ain't you just a fake ass bitch?" Dalmain is so funny. Like Dalmain is entertaining. Like
honestly, he is.
Dalmain is funny. I like Dalmain. Dalmain is.
He is, and I don't even hate Dalmain like that. Like really, I don't have hate in my heart for any of these bitches, even though they try me and try me again, and you'll see at the reunion that they try me again and again. But I'm really not a hateful person. I'm not a violent person. I could still get along with these bitches if they would just be cool, huh?
Are you allowed to say that if it got physical at the reunion?
You will have to see. You will definitely see
Uh,
that.
mm-mm. Well,
So yeah, not like I guess
just don't fall
I
on
don't
no
know.
furniture.
Huh?
Just don't fall on no furniture, because we've seen that happen on a couple reunions, and
Well, I don't want to
it's
say
no
too much that
shade.
happens,
Oh my
but you're definitely
goodness.
gonna see. I guess I can say a little sneak preview, but I'm sure people would already know that this would happen anyway. I mean, of course, but there
Hmm.
is a little physicality to it, and it I
Hmm.
you'll see. You'll
Hey.
see. Make sure you
Mm,
watch.
that's real interesting.
Mhm.
Well, I wanted to say, we were talking about Dalmain. So I think okay, so the last scene, I like this scene because it shed a lot of light on Dalmain. I feel like we just talked about how he has this big personality, and
Mhm.
he a little shady, he be coming for people. So it was good to see him kind of like be more, I guess, open, about, I guess, things that he may be insecure about, or things that he wants to work on. So he was talking to his friend, and his friend gave really good advice. Like, he was basically like, do you think that you maybe invested yourself a little too much into these projects? And
Mhm.
that's, causing an issue. Like, if you're not getting paid, like, if, give a little advice and keep it moving. And I thought that that was a
Right.
Mhm.
really good way to put it. Cause, it does seem like he's getting a little too invested. I guess if he's giving you critiques that I guess are making you feel some type of way, I guess if they're coming off insulting, like, I
Yeah.
feel like maybe he needs to take a step back and like not be so into it, because it is your project and he has his own projects to work on. So I thought that was a really good point that he made. And the way he said it
Yeah.
too was really good.
Yeah. I've actually met him before. He's actually very cool. Um,
Hmm.
and yeah, I think that was good advice for Dalmain, because I think Dalmain sometimes just gets like too um emotionally invested. Like, I guess he gets a little bit emotional. Like, I guess clearly he gets very emotional, especially about brunches. Um, but
Listening, hey,
he
this brunch
just
now.
hold on. What this
I have
question
a
again?
question. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's a question for you in the chat,
Why not
but I'll
leave the
let you
show
answer
if
that.
everything is bullying and don't like you? Because just because a bunch of bum bitches are gonna try me, I'm not gonna fucking run away from an opportunity and from something that
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
gonna
doing.
ruin my
I'm gonna
opportunity
be
for
here,
anybody.
bitch. I'm gonna fucking be here. So
Mhm.
you if bitches think that they're gonna scare me away with this type of shit, at the end of the day, I know you're not really gonna try me like that, because you don't want to fuck up your life. And like I said this before, like, do not make yourself my op for real, because you are doing yourself a
Mm.
disservice. You know, if you want to talk about karma, like Xavier wanted to talk about karma, bitch, I fucking know about karma. You don't fucking know about karma. I'm a fucking real ass witch, okay? Like, not even kidding about that. And not that I don't need to do any type of bad juju. You do it all yourself. When especially him trying to paint me as having bad karma, like saying my footage got fucked up because of my bad karma. First of all, you don't really know how karma works. You don't know how the universe works. And to think that you know better than God means that you are as fucking big-headed as everybody says you are. Because you want to know something? The reality is, Xavier, that the whole reason why my footage got fucked up is because if I still had the
Child,
footage,
not the
you
highlighted
can't get
Onika.
rid
I'm
of it,
sorry,
bitch.
Marco. Well, you know what I was thinking. This is the same shit that last bitch almost got killed for. Okay.
That is hilarious, Toddy. Oh my god. Did I just like
I can't.
copy Nicki Minaj without
You
knowing
just
it?
took out my camera. Oh my god.
But
I cannot.
no, so if I
Goodness.
still had all of that footage, then I would be
Mhm.
forced to make a video with that footage. But the problem with that footage, even though there were some really good shots, we didn't even get video of the last like 30 seconds of the song. Zero takes, you guys. Zero takes of like the whole last end of the verse into the last part of the song till the last room, the last 15 minutes of the 8-hour shoot. Why? Because Xavier cut. Okay. And then, fighting about petty things and not wanting to work with me on stuff. So he doesn't know what he's talking about. If he wants to say he's the video director, like, you really don't know about directing videos, bro. Because guess what? Although you might know about fashion shoots, this is a video shoot. First of all, you got to let the talent perform. You can't just yell cut every 2 seconds and get one shot and this and that of 5-second clips or whatever it is. Oh, we got the shot we wanted. We got the thing, the angle. Like, you got to capture the performance. Let the artist get into the groove. These are things that obviously you don't know about yet, but you want to claim like you know everything and you're so professional and learned and all this stuff when you dumb. So, and you don't really, know what you're talking about. So, Xavier really fucked up my shoot. Okay. And I did have some other things that got fucked up with the shoot. I'm not even going to go into the laundry list of mishaps, like the scheduling and the timing, which I'm partially responsible for. But he really fucked up my footage like that by not even having enough footage to make the video. So when the universe decides I'm going to corrupt all this footage, it's not because of karma for me, because I feel like I carried myself very well given all the stress and his bitch ass attitude. So it wasn't that. What the universe is doing is giving me an opportunity to redo it, do it right, without the influence of Xavier and negativity and all this stuff. Because if I still had that footage, I would have made a half-assed video with my half-assed footage without all the shit. So the fact that I don't have it now
I'm not gonna lie, that's a good way to think about it.
It is, because the universe works in different
you can start
ways.
over.
You don't know.
Like,
you never know why things happen. Something might happen. Like, let's say you go up to a red light, right? And you're like, fuck, why'd I get this red light? Okay. And then in another timeline, you got the green light. But guess what? If you got the green light, boom, you get into an accident at that intersection. So everything happens for a reason, even though it feels like, oh shit, I'm at the red light and now I'm going to be late for work. You don't know what could have happened if it happened another way. So I feel like that's kind of an analogy. I feel like that's kind of an analogy to show what happened with my karma. It wasn't my negative karma. It was actually something to turn a negative situation into something better. Because if I did put out that footage, first of all, I was overweight. I couldn't move. I wasn't snatched like I'm used to being snatched. Even now, like, I've gained so much weight through the, quarantine and everything, that this is not how I'm used to operating.
So you didn't even feel comfortable in the project, like you didn't feel confident in the project,
right. Like I didn't even feel comfortable at all. Like, and he even said, like, when he was telling me to arch my back, and like I was already so sore and I've been on my feet and my feet hurt, and he's telling me like, arch your back, and he's like, how do you fuck like that? And I'm like, you are so disrespectful. And I had to listen to these disrespectful comments the entire shoot.
That's crazy.
And of course, like, all that's going to make negative energy. And it culminated into the universe was like, you know what? Fuck this shoot. We're going to get rid of that footage so you don't even have to put it out, and you redo it and you do it nice and you make something powerful and you make something beautiful and you make it what you want to make it. So that's how I see it. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, I guess I'm assuming Xavier won't be a part of this next shoot.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I'm dead. Well, I mean, thank you for coming on and like talking about the episode with us. Like, giving your perspective. You were there, so we all just speculating. So,
and I just want to say one thing.
Like actually being there.
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got while I was talking, I got a message from production saying that I should not mention Xavier's name because Xavier's gonna get mad. Well, you know what? I want to say something crazy.
Not him having a chokehold on production.
Right.
I want to say something crazy right now, but y'all are not going to, what's the word? Censor what I have to fucking say when this man has done nothing but, you know, victimize me the entire fucking, and we're not even going to talk about other shit that is yet to come. You know, I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say. All right. Xavier. The man is on the show. I'm on the show. We're on a show together. How the fuck am I going to do an interview or do anything without mentioning his name? Fuck y'all. That's fucking stupid bullshit. Y'all can fucking suck my dick, okay? Like, I don't think so.
You just snapped.
You did.
Not you
And you know, it's
snapping.
crazy.
No, but
I feel the same way. Like, people, I feel like some people or these personalities, some personalities on these shows, when you don't praise them or kiss their ass, you really call them out on the shit they do, they take offense to it. And it's like,
they get mad.
oh my God, are you watching the same show as me? Yeah, I'm watching what the fuck you did in front of the camera, jackass. So like,
Exactly.
we've had this issue with
not both of y'all going in on him. Like,
I mean, it's people don't live in people live in their own reality. Like, you can't argue with what the fuck you do on TV, like what you do in front of a camera. Like, if you act like an idiot in front of a TV, people are gonna call you out on it. Like, you put yourself in front of this camera for people to watch you. So like, you can't really get mad at somebody for calling you out on being disrespectful. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, no, I get it. I mean, if you're gonna be a big personality, you gotta expect to get that energy, right? Like, if you say some off the walls, you know, things, or if you're, you know, like, you're gonna expect to get some energy back. So, you know, but some people, they do it and then they can't handle it. So,
and yeah, and I just want to say, because I know production is watching. Okay, do not even attempt to do that to me again, because y'all know that I'm already fucking pissed off at y'all about sharing information that I told you guys, and you told one of the cast members to use against me at reunion. So y'all been messy. Do not try to fucking censor me. Do not even fucking tempt me to open my mouth about shit, because I could be messy too. And it would not be
right.
Just run it. Baby, I put on this sweatshirt because it's about 30 degrees in my room. The temperature just went to about 500 degrees.
I just went into a different mode right now. I don't know what that was.
No, go off.
But it pisses me off that, again, like, we gotta make Marco simmer down, because, you know, Marco, like, what the fuck, y'all? When you guys watch this reunion, have me on again. You're gonna want to have me on again. And and I'm telling you, and everything will be there. I don't even have to really say anything, but the fact that production is texting me right now while I'm talking about situations and telling me not to mention Xavier's name, which I will, because he's on the cast and this is a show and I'm on the show, and it doesn't fucking make sense not to. It's just, don't even try to do that with me, production. Don't even try to censor me. Don't try to shut me up. I've already played very nice. With everybody. So let's not push me further and try to make me fucking snap, because when I do, it's going to be a fucking problem for everybody, guaranteed. Okay?
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that your biggest beef? Like, if you had to choose someone that you're like, I really don't like this bitch, is that the one? Is it Xavier?
At this
like, if
point,
you had to choose somebody, your biggest.
Oh, if I was to, it's so funny because I did an interview. I'm not sure if you know Aaron Wiles Out, but I did an interview with him all the way in the beginning of the show, like, I think before the first episode was about to come on. And I remember I said, who would I give the pink slip? I said Marcus, because he was really not giving like that. And it was kind of like flop on Floppiana. So I said, let me give the pink slip to Marcus. And then, but now I really feel like it has to be Xavier. Like, you gotta go. You gotta go, bro. And he, you know, I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'm certainly not gonna go. And you know, let's keep it cute. Because, you know, I like to keep it that way. But you know what? Don't fucking try me. Please don't make me act crazy. Don't make me, you know, hop out of this skin and into another and fucking fuck shit up, because I really don't want to do that. I don't want to get crazy with y'all. So that's all I have to say.
I gotta see this reunion now. Like,
Right?
this
And
is
I don't want to
giving.
be messy or shady. 'Cause I kind of did this with another cast member earlier, but Marco, if you could
Hey, D La La.
be a
Not to
part
cut you off.
of another, shout out to the girl I am D La La, got her
Yes,
blunt
got
and
her drink.
and I'm here for it. But
Right?
Marco, if you could go to like another web series or another like show franchise, like which show would you choose?
Oh my god. Like of the gay ones?
Yeah, anyone.
Of
We'll
the,
go
you
with,
know,
like,
the G
mostly web
statuses,
series.
the
Yeah,
chasing realities, the
Chasing,
come
Come
ups,
Up.
the circle. Yeah.
Well, I did meet Karan. So, and I think he's involved with, because he was actually the host of our reunion,
Mm-hmm.
and
Shout out to
he's involved with,
He's a
which one is
producer,
it?
right?
Hmm?
On this show, he's like a associate producer.
I think
he's in the credits. Yeah.
Yes, I think he is. Yeah, as an advisor or something. I don't know. But I would go up on his show because there's another Puerto Rican on there, fellow Puerto Rican. So I would go there because I feel like and people have been saying this in the comments, low key, and people have been talking about it, that partially the reason why that I'm being picked on, it's also like a racial thing, that because I'm the only non-black person in the whole production, literally, like I'm the only non-black person. I'm the only non-black person.
It's no shade, but I'm just like,
because
I didn't come up with that.
I know.
I'm just like,
there's another show that had another situation just like yours. That there was a cast member that
similar
was
situation.
The cast member was non-black, and it was just a mess.
And I could see how that could happen, but I definitely don't want to fall into that. That's not, there's no need for that, and I don't feel like I've done anything to create that. Listen, people say what they want to say. People say that me with my wigs and everything is giving very Blackfish. I totally understand. And maybe, the other castmates who are Black are upset about that. Like maybe they really feel some type of way about that, which they're not really giving that type of energy. Like even at the reunion when it was brought up, they
never say anything about your race or catfishing.
No, I don't think they would. I don't think they would do that, because that would just look bad on them. If they actually mentioned my race and actually made it a race thing, it would look very bad. But but I think it's kind of obvious, like at this point, because literally I did try not to have any problems with anybody, and I feel like at this point everybody's kind of picking on me, and I don't know what the deal is. But that was not my theory, but I've heard that, and I've seen that in the comments.
I just want to.
Oh, says that's not true. What's not true, Tati?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I could see how someone would come up with that idea just because you're like, that's like looking at you guys, that's the like you're the standout in terms of like just looking at y'all visually. So I could see how like that could be the case, but like I don't know. I mean, I don't, like I was asking, like have they ever said anything about your race, or like have they ever made comments about them being Black, you being other, like I don't know, like y'all never talked about like race before, so I never came to that conclusion,
I feel like I remember a conversation one time where it was kind of just like a funny thing, like, oh, Marco's like the only not Black person or whatever. I don't know if that happened at the reunion or where that happened. Was it a private conversation, or I have no recollection of that. It has been mentioned in addition to makeup and wigs. What was mentioned? Tati, be race. Specific. Like we can't read your mind.
I guess race.
Oh, that race has been mentioned?
I guess so. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I never really got that. I feel like if that is the case, I kind of want them to be more upfront about it, and we can like it could be a group conversation like for the show and the audience too. But yeah, that didn't cross my mind. I just thought, they just chose you to be the one to, you know, have an issue with. So,
I guess you
you
know
know,
what I do. I do
I mean, you
attract
do
a lot
play
of
your role in
attention.
some of them. So,
Yeah,
it
I
goes both
accept that.
ways, but
I mean, I guess so. Like that's what they want to say, but I really feel like I'm more reactionary. I don't. Besides a couple pictures, I haven't really started any type of drama. So people might want to say that to cover up their tracks, but I know for a fact like there's nobody's gonna tell me nothing about that because I made that my business. Like I did not want to come off crazy on this show. Okay, I was already gonna look crazy. I did not want to be acting crazy. So I made sure, like, that's why I really didn't want to get in no fights. But I tried to be peaceful with everybody. And when something happens, I always try to make peace. But time over and over again, and even behind the scenes, I'm apologizing for everything when I don't even feel like I should apologize, but I'm doing it to keep the peace. So um there's just a lot of energy that culminated, especially at the end of everything. And this reunion, y'all, my God, it's crazy. But you asked me which show would I be a part of, and I would be on that one because I feel like because I'm not sure if I went in. Did I tell you guys my background racially on this show?
uh, are you part Egyptian by any chance?
Oh well, yeah. So
Maybe Cuban
um, yes.
or something?
So on my mom's side, I'm
Okay.
Cuban and Puerto Rican, and on my dad's side, I'm like Middle Eastern, North African, Moroccan. So um so that's what my background is racially, but I feel like it would be good to be on a show where there was like, another Puerto Rican princess with me. So we would kind of like be besties and I could totally see how that would be like a look. So I would totally want to be on that show. And also, I like what's his name? What's that bitch's name? There, I think
So
she's a
this is
Capricorn too. She's the other Capricorn on
so
there.
oh, not to cut you off, but I just wanted to say like this is kind of what Troy was talking about from IMD La La. I think Anthony was feeling the same way on the come up, being the only Spanish person also. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, I never thought about how that could be it, just because I feel like I don't know. I feel like usually like when like non-black people come into like a black space, they're usually accepted. Just in my experience, like I don't only want to speak for myself, but they're usually accepted. But I guess it could be the other way around. You never know. So
Yeah, well, I think
but
what?
oh no, I was gonna say, but you were saying as you were saying.
As I was saying, I just think that in this case, obviously in this production, everybody's black. Okay. Everybody on production, all the advisors of production, all the cast members except for me, literally everybody involved is black except for one of the cameramen. So I'm really like not. I'm really in y'all's world right now when I'm on the show. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've been very respectful. I don't know why it would be like that. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe they just felt that way and has nothing to do with race, although maybe they're a little triggered by my wigs and stuff, but maybe maybe it's just more the fact that I get a lot of attention and they feel like it's kind of like the Marco show or whatever because with my wigs and my outfits and things that I'm saying in the interviews, like they feel like less attention is on them. So maybe that's why they're upset, but I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's something to look into. I mean, because I feel like I got to marinate on this now. I got to watch past episodes because I'm like, that's a theory
I know,
I
right?
ain't
And
think of, but
it never occurred to me until I started seeing it this last episode was when people were really saying it in what was happening when they were saying it? When I think when I got kicked out of the break bar? That people were like, wow, like you're really, like punishing Marco basically every time. So and then people were kind of saying that, but I mean, I didn't even want to bring up that narrative, but I don't know, I thought it was something interesting, an interesting note to add.
Wow, that's just all, well, okay. I guess to change gears, do you have any
Yes.
like new projects coming up that you're working on? Just, before we go, just want to touch on something that you have in the works, I guess.
I actually do have some really, really, really cool beats. And I have sent some of them to Dow for his criticism.
Okay.
But
are you taking it better now? Because I'm not gonna lie, when you said that you were going to him for advice and he was giving you like harsh criticism, I'm like, why do you keep going back? Like, if he's giving you negative, like if you feel like, if you feel a way about it, why are you, so are you taking it better? Like, since the conversation happened, has he changed the way he gives you the criticism? Like, what's changed?
I think I just appreciate the realness, because sometimes it's hard to find people that can actually be real with you or say genuinely like what they think. So that's why I keep sending it to him, because even though sometimes it's like hard for me to hear, like I'll still hear it, because there's going to be 100 other people that have the same opinion. It's important to listen to people's opinions because they're not going to be the only one. So I get a view from you, I get another view from you, and I put everything together. I weigh the odds. I like to hear different opinions so I can make more of an educated guess as to what I should do. So I think that that's really what that whole thing with Dalmain is. But I sent him some new tracks. I have fire tracks, you guys. Oh my god. Very epic, very epic vibes. But I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna call the record yet. Maybe like, I was thinking of a couple names. I don't know. I forgot them now. But couple songs on the way. I'm gonna be redoing the Mac on shoot probably this summer. So that's gonna drop probably at the end of the summer. And I'm gonna be pushing that officially as the single, and pushing heavy on Spotify and everything. We're expecting a lot of good things, a lot of high numbers, especially with these new people that I'm working with. So Marco is leveling up, you guys. This season, next season, like this is Marco, what do we call it? Marco like level 1, Marco first evolution, Marco, and then we're gonna get to Blaziken. Okay, what is it? Torchic. And then we're gonna get to Blaziken. That's a Pokemon reference. I don't know, but you guys know Pokemon. But yeah, upgrading the outfits, upgrading the makeup, upgrading the wigs. I'm gonna make a whole new set of wigs for season 2. I'm gonna be obviously doing that song with Toddy season 2, and we should be starting filming pretty soon, I heard. So that's good. And yeah, super exciting.
Okay. I'm here for it. That's a quick turnaround for y'all to be filming again already. But yeah, you better be in the studio making them beats. I'm here for it.
Yes. If you're interested, I could send you something. If you're interested, like send you a couple beats, like to see what you think if you want.
You know what? I would be here for it because I love just listening to beats. Like I love like EDM, house music, even a little like heavy metal beats. Yeah, I enjoy that stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'll definitely listen to it, honestly. Experimental stuff too.
Well, it's definitely hip hop.
Okay.
It's definitely hip hop.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Well, yeah, thanks again for, chilling with us once again. I think we've only had like 2 people. Well, no, maybe like 3 people that have been on twice. 2 or 3 people that have been on twice. So
yes.
I'm just thinking off the top of my head. But yeah, thank you.
This is my second time.
Again. Like, we appreciate it. Yeah,
think-
like I know you're definitely one of them. We had Carl. Shout out to Carl, was on twice.
Yeah, shout out
I
to
thought we had
Carl.
Noel on twice, but I don't think so. But twice soon, you know, if he's watching this or if he watches this.
Well, I'm honored.
But yeah,
I'm honored to be back, and thank you so
Yes,
much
thank
for having
you.
me, allowing me to voice my, struggle with what's been going on, and really talk things out, and bring it to the people because, it's been on my mind. And I know this show is crazy. We got one more episode, I think, this week, the finale. So stay tuned. That's dropping Thursday. And then the following week will be that crazy reunion. And yeah, just thanks again for having me and, supporting me.
Of course.
I'm very, very grateful.
Yes,
Yeah, no, and you're
Yes,
welcome
okay.
back anytime. And yes, Tati, yes, you're
Yes.
also welcome back. You know,
Also
we don't have to
welcome
have
back.
y'all
Yo,
back
you
at the
guys are
reunion.
always welcome. Yes,
Yes.
because I'm so ready to get to this reunion and then to watch it and then to get y'all
Right.
perspective because y'all were actually there. So yes, you
Well,
guys
really
are
went
always
down,
welcome
so.
back. You got NDT to spill. Always come back to King Carrie. We here for the key.
Right?
The
Oh,
king.
you always feel like
Oh my
Ken
God.
Carey.
That video that you made.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes, shout out
my
to our
God.
editor, to our amazing
yes,
editor.
thank you so much.
I
Yes.
was dying of
My
laughter. Like,
Yes,
I
thank you,
am
IMD Lala.
yes,
so fucking hilarious.
But
And my friend
yes,
found it
we just
so
saw
funny
you
too.
running, and I just
Yeah.
could not like just the fact that you were running, and I was like, if I speed this up and put something behind it, I bet this
Yes.
shit is gonna be so.
Why
funny.
not
Like,
put Nikki to it? The
I know the
craziest
Nikki.
looking Nikki beat verse.
So-
Like,
And then as soon as she say
For
on
real.
go, and then I do that little
yeah.
Yes. Yes. If you don't know what we're talking about, please check out our Instagram where we play all day.
Yes.
Funny little meme we made of Marco. But yes, thank you everybody for that came through for the live. We definitely want to do more of these.
Mhm.
They'll definitely probably be more structured in the future. We're just doing lives, but thank you, Marco, once again.
Yes,
for
thank
being
you
with
so much
us.
for joining us.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank King Carrie, Rui Key,
And we carry.
and we will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Yes.
All right.
All right, we will
All right,
see
y'all.
y'all, I guess, in the next one.
And, yeah. another outro.
Yes.
Bye.